All right. Welcome to your practice, and take a comfortable seat. So I'm sitting on a bolster, and Hart is going to sit on a blanket. And I'm sitting in Virasana. I just really like this. It's balanced for me. But sit however you like, cross-legged, whatever you like. Good. Nice. And then let's just bring ourselves into practice. And we did this the other day where we started with the prayer wheel. So bring your hands together. And the way we went last time is we started with extending and then bringing up and towards the center. So let's go the opposite way. So just hold your hands at your heart. Take an inhale. As you exhale, take the fingers towards the heart. The backs of the hands will come together. You just let it evolve, the evolution of how your hands are going to move here. Just let that happen. You can even make it bigger if you want the fingers to trace all the way up and down the front of your torso. Allow your eyes to gently close. And feel your breath. I'm starting to become part of this. And okay, so we're just welcoming in all the cycles. And let's do one more. Just feel the hands coming up and coming down. And then we'll bring them together at the heart. Bow your chin. Feel your breath. Your own great presence here from the center of it all. Good. And we'll open this practice and chant the sound of Om together 3 times. Inhale. Bowing your chin. Release your hands down into your lap. One palm holding the other hand. Thumbs touching, just as we do. One hand resting in the open palm of the other. Lay them in your lap. Bow your chin. Soften your jaw. Let everything just melt into this sit. Feel your breath. And then feeling into the open basin of your hands. And on your next inhalation, start to lift these hands up. And they're going to turn just over your head as if you're pouring energy onto yourself. Separate the hands. Let them come back down. Come back into even bringing the outer edges of the hands together or changing. As you inhale, lift up. Drop that unseen good energy down over you. And let's do that one more time. Just inhale and exhale. And this time as you release, we're going to place the palms facing down onto your thighs, your knees, wherever they need to go. Keep your eyes closed, your chin dropping slightly. And be in your own presence. As you sit here and breathe, find a way to lift your heart. Maybe the head lifts so you feel the back of the head come into alignment with the back of the body. Smile, even a little bit. Take one more big breath. We're going to release from this into twist. So you'll exhale the breath. You can keep your eyes closed or have them open. Yogi's choice. Right hand stays where it is. Left hand's going to find behind you. If you're sitting on a bolster, you might even rest on the bolster. Lift yourself tall and exhale. Just turn to the left. Open the left shoulder. Turn your head to the left. And now take the right shoulder and draw it back. Okay, and then into all of this, one last instruction. Imagine the heart The back of the head can just move a little bit more to the right. Take one more breath. And now as you release, you'll just bring it back to center. Again, you could have your eyes closed this whole time. You know exactly where you're going. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Stay here as you inhale. As you exhale, take twist to the right. Wherever you go, feel the shoulders open. Maybe first the right shoulder, the head turns, and then the left shoulder. Good. And then maybe you take the heart back, the back of the head back. Breathe. Receive. And one more breath. Release as you exhale. Just come back to sitting. Just be in your sit. Be with that little bit of opening, present, really present movement. Take one more breath here. Okay, if you'd like to change the cross of the legs, do that. And then we'll bring the hands together. Good, so just at the heart. And inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, interlace the fingers, press the palms down. And then inhale, sweep the arms straight up and up. Good, take a few breaths here, lengthening through the side of the body. And maybe you'll find this motion of, I'm going to say, integrative cat-cow. So a little bit of, opening, arching, and exhaling. Little babies do this naturally. You think when you pick them up and arch their back, and the arms aren't lifted, but this, you get it. Good, stay with this. Good, one more breath. And then exhale, we'll release the hands. I'm going to take my arms out to the side, stretch the fingers, touch the earth, bow your chin. Stay here, full breath in, full breath out. Okay, inhale, bring the hands together at the heart. Lengthen. Exhale, opposite interlace the fingers, press down, inhale, and reach it up, opposite interlace. And then again, just be with your breath. This movement, if you need to stretch your legs, my friend, at any time, you gift yourself permission to do that. Very consciously be here. How are the shoulders moving? Your jaw, your baby, integrative cat, and your cow. Maybe your arms are getting tired. You can lift yourself from the sides of the waist. Straight up. Again, let's do one more. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, press up. And exhale, open the arms, sweep them out to the side, touch the earth. Be here for a full breath in, full breath out. Okay, change the cross of your legs. Yeah, whatever works. From here, we're going to take side bend. So we'll keep the left hand down. If you need a block to put on there, do that, whatever works. And inhale, reach the right arm up. As you exhale, just crescent over. And we're just going to flow this. So I'll keep the left hand down. We'll inhale and exhale. Take the right arm. Just reach it out wherever, maybe back, and then sweep. And you might, might find a full circle. Just be very creative. If your elbow needs to bend, offer to yourself. There's twisting here. There's lengthening. There's a lot of access points. Maybe your head is even involved in this and turning in some way. Okay, stay in whatever it is you're doing. Bring your awareness very deeply without changing anything. Just focus on your left shoulder. What's it doing? Do you feel the left shoulder is moving in some way? Maybe you need to bend your left elbow a little bit. Sweep and find. Let's do one more. Good. And then we're just come to rest. Bring it to center, hands to your thighs or to the floor. Close your eyes or rest your gaze. Drop your chin. And deeply be with the effects of that. Okay. Nice big breath in. Sigh it out. Good. And then if you want to keep your eyes closed, that's fine. We're gently open. Right hand comes down and we take the left arm. You reach it up and exhale it over. Good. And then it's an inhale up and an exhale, take it back or out without lifting the right arm. And then start to find your flow into this. It doesn't have to be very fast. You know, this is good medicine. We're twisting, turning. The right hand stays connected to the floor or the block, but it can also move around. It doesn't have to just be still. Okay, I'll say again, you know, if you need a bend in the elbow. Good. And then once you've got that motion, friends, now we really take our inner awareness to the right shoulder and what it's doing. So you feel that. You know, how is my right shoulder supporting this? Even though it's the left shoulder that's really taking this opening and it's almost driving. Good. Okay, let's do 2 more. So maybe you want to go really slow. On my last circle. And then we'll come back to just, you know, lovingly rest in your center. Feel the motion of your ocean, the energy received and, you know, released. Good. We'll just take one more breath. Okay, so we're going to do one more with the sitting. So go ahead and change your legs, whatever you need to do, add more props. Okay, we're going to take the hands. I'm going to grab just the elbows here. And we'll just start with this little side to side floss. And if it becomes a twist, you want to look over your shoulder, that's fine. Okay, we're going to drive this like, I'm going to say maybe it's like a, I don't even know. I was going to say a ladder, but maybe we start to make some figure eights. So let yourself be in this like, oh, such a beautiful dancer here. And then you can start to maybe climb them up. And they might go all the way over your head and then all the way back. So you just kind of play. Okay, you can even slow it down and start to add a little bit of maybe resistance. So as you move to one side, that elbow starts to kind of draw the shape. Okay, we're gonna do one more of me going up and down, whatever it is you're doing. Good. Okay, keep this and just drop them down so that you know how you're holding. Let the shoulders drop too. So as if the elbows are pulling the shoulders down, lengthen your head. And then even though it's a little crunchy, see if you can press the fronts of your shoulders back a little bit. You might take your belly in a little bit for support. One more breath. Okay, now we're gonna switch, but we wanna know how we're switching. So slide the hands down the forearms, palms come together like we do, switch, and then slide over, and then you change the way you're holding. Okay, and then we'll just find this little dance. If you wanna close your eyes, be with the music of your breath and whatever's happening, you know, let this be this beautiful opportunity to stretch. Okay, I am putting in a little bit of resistance into the elbows moving, so they're driving. And the shoulders, if I really tune in, I can feel that the shoulders are also driving, along with the breath and awareness and everything else. Good. Okay, let's do one more. So that's one more, taking it all the way up and maybe back, and then all the way back. Down, and then I'm just going to hang out here, hold the elbows. As you bring them down, take your time, kind of press down through the tops of the shoulders, lengthen, and then the fronts of the shoulders or the upper arms move back. Okay, and then with all that integrity, you know, maybe the belly comes in a little bit, the chin presses back. Inhale. And release, and just let your hands rest wherever they want. You can drop your chin. Feel what you've done. Nice. Okay. And then we'll all stretch our legs out and just give them a little Shake. Good. Okay. Great. All right. Well, let's just go to standing. I'm sitting here thinking, but let's just take this up. Good. And we'll just be on our feet. Just move the props out of the way. Okay, so just take your comfortable stance. So that could be a little bit wider than what you normally do. Just a little bit apart. And I'm just going to turn around. So nothing too fancy. I'm just going to turn your palms back and take your little, let's say your super person cape back. Open the tops of the shoulders back like we just did and press the shoulders down. Take the arms back. Firm your legs, firm your feet. So maybe you lift your toes up off the ground, lift your heart. Feel your legs nice and strong. See if you can drop your tailbone without pressing forward. It's just a little drop. One more breath. Breathe out and release your arms down by your sides and just feel what they want to do. Maybe they feel like they want to fly out. Take a breath. Good. Now turn your palms to face out. Just turn your palms to face out. Good. Now drop the shoulders. Take the upper arms, tops of the shoulders back. Take your tummy in. Anchor your legs. Lift your toes. Nice strong legs. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Good. Stay here. Bob with your breath. So my toes are lifted. As you inhale, you anchor the feet, reach up. As you exhale, there's a softening. You can close your eyes. Good. Move with your breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, stretch the arms out as you take them down. They're stretching out to the side, like your hands are open, like you just keep getting your arms longer. The palms are going to turn to face behind you. We're going to bring the arms right behind. You're going to find maybe opposite elbows, maybe your forearms, whatever or you can interlace. Actually, no, let's not interlace. Find either the forearms or maybe you snuggle in and get opposite elbows. And whatever you've got here, open the shoulders, find your feet, and we want to press back. So the heart presses back, the head presses back, the belly presses back. I'm going to take the tops of the shoulders, drop them down, and then open the fronts of the shoulders as much as I can. Smile and breathe. Nice strong legs, friends. Nice strong legs. One more breath. As you exhale, release the arms. Turn, just let them rest. Feel what they want to do. Again, inhale, anchor the feet, lift your heart, turn your palms out. That's all you're going to do is just turn your palms out. Good. Nice and strong. Drop the shoulders, lift the heart, lift through the belly. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And this time as you exhale, we're going to sit down on the legs. I'm going to bend the knees. Now the arms can stay lifted, or if you need to drop them, you just take them down. Okay, send the weight into the heels, lift the toes, open the inner thighs and inner knees away from each other. Maybe you sit down a little more or not. And take 2 more breaths. Yes. And then inhale, stand up. And exhale, open your arms out to the side. We're going to fold all the way down. Bend your knees if you need to as you come down. Okay, the hands can rest on the floor. Or your blocks. You can separate your feet a little wider apart if you like. You can bend your knees or whatever. And from here, I'm going to grab opposite elbows. So I'm going to bend my knees to take it out of the back. Release. Find your opposite elbows. Now we're hanging. So send the weight into the heels a little bit more. Anchor the feet. So I'm lifting the toes. Breathe here. Just let everything kind of hang. We're just hanging. Good. One more breath. Okay. I'm going to release. Hands to the floor. Sit down more in your legs and bring your forearms to your upper thighs. And the palms can come together. And then here you sit down more or less. And we'll just do a few cat-cows here. So just, whatever you need to do. Maybe the legs are straightening and bending. Feel the shoulders moving in your breath. Tailbone tucking and opening. Good. Okay, let's do one more. And then hang out in like what you feel is neutral, not quite cat, not quite cow. You can sit down as much as you need. Good. I'm gonna lift the toes. Yeah. I'm sending the weight into the heels. One more breath. Good. And then exhale and fold back into your forward fold. You know, find whatever works for you here. It's all good work. Whatever works for you is good work. Good. Okay, so I'm going to find opposite elbows. Let's see. Just do your regular grasp and then switch. Then hang out. And I say this hang. Okay, so here we hold the elbows. Maybe we start to, let's do this. Okay, let me think of how to explain this. I'm going to hold the elbows. I'm going to bring them all over towards the right. And I'm really pulling the left elbow more. Then I might bend the right knee a little more. Shift the weight to the left foot. And then release and find it on the other side. So you bend the left knee, shift the weight to the right, and then just sway a little bit side to side with that. Be with your breath. You know, if your hands are on the floor, you can still sway and move. Just make it your own. Good. And then let's do one more over to the right and to the left. And then release your hands to the floor. Take a breath or two here. Good. Okay, I'm gonna come back up. So I'll place the forearms back onto the thighs like we did. You bring yourself up this way. I'm gonna sit down in the legs. Good. And then bring your hands to your thighs so you come up a little bit more. And maybe we take the arms out. And we breathe. And then rise up to your standing. Now we come to rest in standing. So we'll just release the arms. Just take a few breaths here. As you are. If you want to close your eyes, you can absolutely do that. Good. Okay. So from here, friends, I'm just going to open the legs a little wider. So you might be on the wider side of your mat. And we're just going to flow a little bit here in a nice, loving way. Okay. So from here, I'll bring the hands together at the heart. We'll inhale. And as you exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, take the arms out. And as you do that, turn your left foot to point out and your right heel to point back. Yeah, and then inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, open the arms back out to the side, bend into the left knee. And we'll just do this a few times. Just inhale, sweep up, and exhale, open. Good, do that. One more. And we're going to just switch sides. So we'll inhale, you sweep up. As you sweep up, turn the left foot in, turn the right foot out, exhale. So the left heel even turns out a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Okay, if it's too much with the arms, you know, you just put them down. That does add another element, right? Good, okay. This time as you sweep up, switch your feet. So feel very consciously, turn one foot out, the other heel back, okay? And we're gonna switch to every breath now. So just switch every breath, okay? Let's do one more on each side. So you're gonna end with the right. We'll come to center, both feet pointing the same way. Release your arms just to rest. Rest your arms if you need to shake them. That's fine. Shake your leg. Okay, good. All right, so here we come. Same action. We're gonna start with the right foot turning. So you'll inhale, sweep up, turn your right foot, exhale into this warrior two, but keep going. Take this right forearm to the thigh and the left arm up and over. Okay, now just breathe here like we've been doing, this lengthening and releasing. That's it. Good. Okay, we're gonna come out of this through reverse. So as you come up, this left hand is gonna come down and the right arm is gonna sweep up. And I'm still in the bent right knee. Just gonna take 2 breaths just to feel this. Smile in your shakies. Good, and then exhale, release your arms, turn the feet. Inhale, sweep up, adjust your feet for the left side. Exhale into the warrior two, but you keep going. So the left forearm comes down and the right arm comes up and over. Now take 3 breaths here. You know, I didn't really say anything about stance. Generally, we would be a lot wider, but this is good. Okay, inhale, come up and move into the reverse. So the right hand comes down, the left arm lifts. Let's take 3 breaths. Feel into all that you are. Good. And then exhale, come back up, turn your feet, drop your arms, just rest in your stillness. Good. Do a little bit of, you know, it's nice. Even bend your knee, shake it out. Well, I like this. I'm gonna start to make hip circles here. This is good. Bend your knees, circle your hips around a few times, both directions. Good. Okay. And then from here, just come into this rest. Okay, I'm going to take the arms out. Just, they're going a little bit above shoulder height, nice open palms. Just feel your feet. Move with your breath here. Drop your gaze or close your eyes. One more breath. Good. And then from here now, I'm going to take the hands behind the back. Okay, I'm going to interlace the fingers. So if that doesn't work for you, you know, you just put your hands on your hips here and open the shoulders. Find that open shoulder thing. We're gonna fold forward. So if your arms are interlaced, maybe they go up over your head, and if they're at your small of your back, they stay there. So you inhale, exhale, bend your knees, sit the butt back, start to fold forward. If the hands are staying, that's great. Maybe you can drop your head or interlace the fingers. Maybe you can reach your arms up. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of side to side. So my arms will move to one side and the head will move in opposition. If the knees need to bend, let that happen. Okay, let's take one more breath, whatever you're doing. Come to fold. We're going to release the hands into a wide-legged downward dog. So the legs stay where they are. The arms come down and then they reach forward. You can even shift towards your toes. Place the hands down and then send the weight back. And bending the knees is great, you know, even when your dog does that downward dog, they bend their knees. So this is, you know, a half dog. Good. Okay, let's take it into a little twist, one breath. Keep the left hand where it is, take the right arm, and just take it out underneath the left arm and over onto the floor. And then maybe for you, you might be able to lift the left shoulder, left arm, and peek out. I'm going to add a little bend to the right knee and shift the hips to the right. And breathe. One more inhale. And then release and just change sides. So the right hand comes out, left arm goes underneath and out. Then you can lift the right arm, peek out underneath. And you got to bend to the left knee and shift the hips. And breathe. Okay. All right, come back to your center. Now you can keep your feet as wide as they are or bring them together. We're going to take the forearms back onto the thighs. Palms together. I'm just going to sit down on the legs again. Find not quite cat, not quite cow. Maybe the toes lift. Shift the hips back. Good. And breathe. And we come up to Utkatasana. So that could be this. No, not this. This. Or lift your arms, lift your toes. You know, drop the tail a little bit. One more breath. And then stand up. Good. Release your arms. Step your feet together. Just do nothing. Breathe. Yes. Good. Okay, we're going to take tree pose. If you need to use a wall, that's fine. Otherwise, we'll be in the center. Good. Okay. Good. So shift the weight onto your, let's start with standing on the left foot. Bring your hands to your hips, unless you're using the wall. Lift the right heel, turn it out, bring it in, and just gather in before you even lift the right foot. Find that length. And then once you feel steady, Take the foot up wherever it wants to go. And then the arms can go wherever they want to go. But feel the extension from the sole of your foot all the way up. It's drawing in. Okay, so I know you're not watching me, you're in your own body. But I'm just going to do this anyway. What tends to happen here is the right hip is going to lift. You see if you can drop it. Almost like you're hugging your hips towards each other. And stabilize with the belly, sides of the waist. Okay, I'm going to add a little twist here. So I'm going to take the right hand, not a twist, a side bend. Right hand's going to rest on the right thigh. And I'm just going to see if I can lean over to the right without falling. Might happen, might not. Who knows? Who cares? Just give it a try. Yeah, and then release. And if you're still standing, come on out. Shake your little legs. Move your little feet. So I'm just bouncing up and down a few times. Rocking hips, not heels to toes. Good. Okay. And then second side. So you find the right leg. Yeah, take your hands to your hips unless you're holding the wall. Lift the left heel, turn it out, bring it in, and gather in here. So you feel, I am the tree. This beautiful apple tree that's getting ready to blossom just outside my window. Be the tree, about to blossom forward. And then find, whatever works for you. It's gonna lengthen, strengthen. If I can drop the left hip a little bit. Good. Breathe. Okay, whenever you feel stable and ready, left hand comes down like just luxuriously. Reach up through the right side and crescent over to the left. Without expectation, who knows, right? We learn to live without expectations. It's a much better way to live. Inhale. And exhale, release. Maybe the hands come together. And step out. Good, and give glory. Yes. Well, here's the next one. We're going to do tree pose again. And I'm just going to show you, maybe we'll grab behind here this time. You just give it a try. Here's reverse namaste. Is I take the backs of the hands and then I move the shoulders. All that stuff we've been doing. It's the shoulders that bring the hands together. Taking the tops of the shoulders back. So whatever happens is fine. You can also lift your arms. Okay. Take a full breath in. Breathe it out. Start to find tree pose on the left foot. Take your time because you're building from the base up. If we go too fast, we lose the connection. So take your time. Find your stability, your steadiness. Blah. Come out, come back in. And then maybe find the hands behind the back. That could be an exercise in balance already. Stabilize what you can. Be the tree. Open your heart. Breathe. And take one more breath. This time as I step out, I'm going to release the arms and step this right foot out to the left, like boom, just to find a little bit of difference in coming in and out. If you need the wall, move yourself close, but if you're good, stay here. I'm going to stabilize onto the right foot, and I'm going to find the tree, but I'm just going to challenge myself, see if I can go slow, but without bringing the leg in. Find the tree. Wherever it is, be the tree. And then find your, yes, whatever it is. I'm going to take the hands behind the back again. They can even just reach back. You just work your steps. The slower you go, the more you feel and find. I'm just watching heart behind me. Breathe. Be the tree. Whatever that means right now at this moment. Be the tree. You can lift your heart. Take a big breath in. Okay, I'm going to release again. Same thing. I'm going to take this foot. Step it out. Nice. Okay, let's come back to this. Put a little bend in your knees. Find some of this. This is good, just even if you did this every day, maybe you do in your kitchen party. This is good. Okay. Nice, guys. All right, last standing pose. Okay, I'm gonna inhale, reach the arms, turn the right foot out, turn the left heel out, find your warrior two, but Yeah, actually, let's pause here. We'll inhale, reach up, straighten the leg. This time as you exhale, put the right forearm on top of that right thigh, lift the left arm. Good. We're going to take this into the lunge twist. So this left arm is going to come up and over. It's going to find the floor. I'm going to lift the left heel and take the right arm up. Good. Take 2 breaths here. Okay, notice the left shoulder. Can you open it? Good. 1 more breath. Now we have to come back the way we came in. So put the left heel down. Put the right thigh, or right forearm on the thigh. Take the left arm out. And then we'll come up to standing. Hopefully that worked for you as nicely as that sounded and felt. Okay, we inhale, sweep up. Now change the legs. Exhale into this version of warrior 2. Take a full breath in. Breathe out. Inhale, sweep up, straighten the legs. Exhale, left forearm finds left thigh. Right arm up and over. Good, breathe. And then we come to this reverse lunge. So take this right arm, turn, touch the earth, lift your back heel, take the left arm up. And now you're here, put your mind into your right shoulder, open. Extend, breathe. Good. Release. Let's put the right knee down. Let's take the left knee beside it. Okay, we're gonna sit. I'm gonna sit on the tops of the heels. I'm gonna put the bolster in. We did that the last few days and that felt so good. You sit however you like, okay? I'm gonna sit in Vajrasana on the tops of the heels. I'm gonna put the bolster in, heart's already in cross-legged. Even though you can't see him, there he is. So you sit however you like and just drop in. Drop into your breath, your heartbeat, into this oscillation of your body, even as you're sitting. Okay, so just however you've chosen to sit, we're going to take the arms up. So we're going to go shoulder height or higher. Yogi's choice if you need to bend your elbows. I'm going to take the hands into this hitchhiker mudra and just reach up and breathe. Okay, however, if you need child's pose or whatever you like to lie on your back, that is just fine. Gift yourself permission to do what you need. Okay, I'm letting the side ribs do the lifting of the arms. It's not really about the shoulders. Good. Take 1 more breath. Release your hands down to your lap, however they want to go, palms up, palms down, holding each other. Start to drop your head a little bit. And let your tail drop. Good. Okay. So I'm going to come into cross-legged. If you're already there, take a moment and stretch your legs out. And sit on something if you need to. So I'm going to just come into habitual cross-legged. But I am going to take the legs, I'm just accentuating a little bit more. They're going to come out a little bit more than they normally do. So I know, I'm just using the bolster for a little bit of flesh support, but whatever you've got here. So take the legs out if you can. Be in the feet for a moment. And then if your feet need to relax, that's fine. And take a big breath. Now as you exhale, we're going to come into twist. I'm going to take the right hand behind, the left hand's coming across. Just find your twist. Hand can be on your prop or back. Open the right shoulder. Turn your head. Now the left shoulder can just draw back a little bit. Good. If your eyes are closed, it's lovely. You're just keep the gaze very restful. Good. We'll release from this. The left hand's going to keep holding the knee. You're going to take the right arm up and out and take this little side bend. If your knee lifts, that's fine. Just anchor. Open your right hand. You can look up. You can look down. 1 more breath. Now as you exhale, take this right hand out to the side and down. And we'll take the left arm out to the side and up and over. Just be with this oscillation. So as you breathe in, you stretch. And as you breathe out, you come back. Good. Good. One more breath. Good. And then reach this left arm. Turn to face the floor. And just be here for a moment or two. Okay, I'm going to start to let this left arm drop. And it might just come to rest here. You know, I'm not looking for anything more than to just be here. So now my right hand, I know I can walk it back a little bit. I'm going to anchor, just press the right hand back, take the heart back if you can a little bit. So hopefully, just imagine you can breathe in between your shoulder blades. How do you hit that? Okay, inhale. Okay, release completely. Just come to your sit again. Feel all of that goodness. Okay, and then we'll change the cross of the legs. I'm going to start here again just by really being in the feet. So I'm just really cutting the feet in. Just pause. You know, if you need to sit, you know, prop up, whatever you need to do. Good. Okay, and then we're going to come into twist. So inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, the right hand comes across, the left hand moves behind you onto your prop, onto the floor. Be in this twist, open. Hello, barky dogs. Open your shoulders. So the left shoulder opens and the right shoulder is a little bit tricky, but you just find it. And you send the heart back, head back. And one more breath here. And then we'll release into the side bend. So the right hand stays on the knee, the left arm comes out and up and over. And just be wherever you need to be, you know. If there's too much, be kind and loving. Extend, and again, I'm just oscillating with the breath. Just accentuating it, and just, you know, I love to think of it as inner flossing. I say flossing is yoga for the gums. So if we can find some other flossing here. Good. Okay, inhale. Good, and then as you exhale, we'll just release. Oh, what was it? I forget. Where did we go? Oh, I went to the, that's right. Okay, from here, I just reached. Wait, why does this feel weird? Oh, I put the hand down first. That's why. And we did the side bend. Yes, Joe. Here we go. Okay. Phew. And go. It all makes sense eventually, right? Okay, and then from here, I'm going to reach that right arm. Turn to face the floor, and then you can reach that arm even more. Just find it. Start to really activate the left hand. So I'm pushing from the left hand down, opening right between the shoulder blades, imagining I'm opening there. And then we'll let this right hand or right forearm just rest. And I'm going to walk the left hand behind me more. Anchor into the fingertips of the hand. And again, just find a place here. You know, it's just about creating opportunities for the breath to hit places it doesn't normally hit. Good. Inhale, exhale here, and then bring yourself back to upright. Stretch your legs out if you need to. Good. Okay. From here, friends, we're going to come to race car. Race car asana. So just to stretch the back, we've done all this to the shoulders and everything. So the arms can come, you know, inside the legs or outside of the legs, and you hold the feet. You just press the feet to the floor, take your back. You know, actually it's better with the arms to the inside. And then I squeeze the knees into the upper arms as I'm pressing down. Let the head drop. Press your back. The feet are pressing to the floor. The hands are just resisting. Circus dog. One more breath. Okay, and then stay in this shape, but just release. Let maybe the feet come to the floor, maybe the hands drop to the inside or the outside. The head can drop. Feel free to move your feet. You know, if you move your feet away from you a little bit, but you keep the soles of the feet on the floor, you might get a little front of your ankle stretch. Good. Okay, from here I'm going to keep the legs as they are. I'm just going to take the arms out to the side and reach up to lift the torso. So, and then I'll just flex the feet here. Reach up and You know, if we do think of this as like that Utkatasana we've done several times, you know, if you take it back, you kind of fire it up. It's just the same shape, different plane. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're gonna come on to the back. So I'm just gonna move this out of the way, and you know, I'm gonna take a little boat here just for fun. So if you want to do that, and if you want some fun, you know, maybe a few of these is fun. Good, just for fun. Good. Okay, I'm gonna hang out in boat for 3 breaths. So you could hold on to the backs of your thighs. You could not be doing this at all. You could prepare to be lying down. It's all fine. Take a baby boat. Good. And then come all the way down onto your back. And we'll just pause here on your back. Adjust yourself as you need. Let's give glory. I'm going to heel toe the feet, drop the knees together. Let's take a few breaths here, just grounding. If it's okay for your shoulders to interlace your fingers and pop your hands behind the back of your head. Then we'll just take this open. It's a nice open pose. Good, one more breath. Okay. I'm going to separate the knees, and I'm going to bring the bolster underneath the hips. So if you'd rather, actually, no, let's take a moment, grab your bolster. I was going to say something else, but a blanket would work as too, the same. I'm just going to bring in what we did in the last class. So I'll take the bolster, lift the hips, and just bring it underneath, but bring it up as high as it'll go. So when you lift your hips, just as high as it's going to go, and you might have your, you might feel like your cheeks are not supported with the tailbone dropping, and then you can walk your feet wherever you like. And then I'm just going to start to sway the knees as a way of just releasing the low back. So the feet might want to walk apart a little bit more. Okay, as you sway your knees and you drop the knees to one side, let the opposite hip bone lift up. And then you can stay with this, or we start to take it into the hips moving in a circle. And so the knees are moving, the hips are moving, your head might be moving. Just really feel your hips are circling. So you drop the tail, shift to the side, lift the tail, and then reverse. So just feel like you're really lubricating your pelvic floor, your hip sockets, your low back. Good. Okay, and then we're just you might start swaying side to side for a couple times. And then we're just gonna hang out here. I'm just gonna let everything be here. So if it's not comfortable, you need to move the bolster down to support your low back a little bit better, then that's lovely. If you're okay here, then great. Good. I'm gonna take the arms over my head just for a last little stretch, and I'm just gonna walk them away, like one lifts at a time. I take it longer, so can I get longer? And then if you want to stretch your legs out here, if that's okay for you, just let the inner thigh, inner hip crease drop down a little bit. Okay, so you can play with that. Once you stretch your legs out, maybe you want to take the bolster up higher, maybe it needs to go lower. Just be in your full body stretch or wherever you are. And take 2 more breaths here. I do have the feet flexed right on the center of the heels. Good. Okay, we'll release, and I'm going to just lift the hips, take the bolster down so it will support the thighs for Baddha Konasana. So it's between your hips and your heels, soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, and if that's not good, do something else or just have your legs stretched out. And opposite, interlace the fingers and place the hands behind the head again. If that's not good for you and your arms are down by your side or resting on your tummy, lovely. Just release everything here. Be with your breath. Feel your body just receiving this shape. Melt what you can. So deeply feel you can release yourself. Do it through your breath, through your conscious connection to any place, back of your heart, your shoulders, your jaw, even your eyeballs. And we're going to stay in this shape. I'm just going to add a little bit extra. So this is yogi's choice. Okay, I'm going to just cross the, let's see, I'm going to cross the right ankle over the left as if I'm like sitting and cross-legged here. And then, so you could just be like that, just cross and see how that is. Or I'm going to take the right foot and just drop it over the left thigh. So I just kind of giggled because it does bring up stuff. So I'm just going to hold it there. I have the right foot is flexed to connect. It's melting into that thigh. If that's really not good, then don't do it. Just come back to wherever you were. Take one more big breath in. Give it a good sigh out. And then I'm going to change. We'll start by changing the cross. So the left ankle can just cross over the right or at the bottom of the shin there. You change your hands if you need to. Put, whatever you need. And then stay here. Or take the left foot up to the left thigh or the left knee. Flex the foot. And breathe into your discomfort, your comfort, your presence, your place. And take one nice big breath in. Sigh it out. Good. Okay, and then we can release that. I'm just placing my feet right on the bolster. And I'll just separate them so that they're almost at the edge of the bolster. Okay, I'm just going to press the feet down, lift the hips, and then start to sway your little hip hammock. Again, your arms can be wherever you like. Just sway your hips a little bit, side to side, and even bring in a little bit of, I want to say cat. So the tailbone's lifting, and even though the low back might be lifting, I'm pressing it to the floor a little bit here. And then you can let that go and release yourself all the way down. Maybe you bring your knees into your chest and we'll just kind of hug in and out. I don't think we did even one child's pose. So this could be a little bit of that. And if you want to turn it into happy baby here, that's fine too. Just moving your legs. Know that we are going into Shavasana. I'm just moving my legs to Upavishta out wide and then Baddha Konasana for this happy baby version here. Anticipating the rest. And good. Okay, when you're ready, friends, you'll just bring in whatever props you need. You want your socks or a little support for your head. Good. All right. And then we'll get ready to move into our sacred rest. I call it sacred rest. It's such a special thing. You offer yourself in the middle of your day, lying on your floor without any distractions. So other than the thoughts in your head. So just make yourself very comfortable. Okay, I did put the bolster underneath the knees. I have the legs stretched out. I feel I want to take my legs into cross-legged and just rest the feet and maybe the knees on the bolster. So I'm going to do that. I'm just sharing with you. Whatever you're doing is great. And Shavasana. If you aren't cross-legged, then just changing the cross of your legs. Staying as you are, deeply scanning any place you're still holding. Release. Following the path of your breath for a few rounds. Slowly beginning to awaken yourself and move yourself in a way that feels therapeutic and nourishing, deeply present. Take your time and bring ourselves to our side to rest in the fetal position for a few moments. We'll come up to sitting whenever you're ready. We'll just all meet there. Come here. Take a few moments once you come upright to just feel your energy and what has shifted, what you have open, released, invited, let go of, connected to. Just dropping into this moment, a moment of repose. Place your hands in your lap, and one hand is going to hold the other. So switch whatever you habitually do. Let the thumb pads touch, and drop your head. Be with your breath, and just imagine, anything that you are calling in, hoping, praying, desiring, manifesting. Send that into your open palms. For me, peace, 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 peace. And we all just love each other, see each other, take care of each other. As you inhale, lift your hands up and allow whatever you've planted to just drop over you. Let your hands separate, just embody all that you are desiring, and then let your hands come together in front of your heart. And we'll just seal that with our May We Be Blessed mantra. Inhale, lengthen yourself tall, and exhale this breath completely. Yes, okay, I'm gonna pause because if you'd like to turn on gallery view, I just want to give you an opportunity to do that. Just, it's kind of nice just to be together. Yes, okay, inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy and may we be happy. We'll seal that with one Om. Inhale. Take a full breath in. Breathe it into your hands. Hold your breath. Om Shanti, Om Peace, Om Namaste. Lift your chin, open your eyes. Offer this into your heart, into your being, and out. Yes, into each other and way out. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for being here, for sharing this time, and so much love. Namaste. Namaste. Okay. Thank you guys.